Greetings, everyone, one and all. I am Menos. Welcome to my madhouse. We're starting off with Doki Doki Literature Club Plus today. As you've read before, I've played the original. This one contains a lot more stuff. But let's go further into it without much further ado. Now, once again, answering questions. No, I am a veteran. Do you agree? Yes, I do. Hopefully it's not blasting. It is for me. You're here. Here, much better. This is on off, right? Yeah, it should be on. Yeah, it should be off. Now, double checking in case any disasters happen. Yeah, there. We're entering in without much further ado. Your name, please. Menos. That's my name. Hey! Wow. See an annoying girl running toward me from the distance. Waving her arms in the air. She's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself. She's not that annoying. Yeah, she's not that annoying. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Well, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Now I get tired of waiting up. Huh. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I'll just feel better off running away. However, I decided I don't front of closet and let Sayori catch up to me. Something good! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring. That's me, Menos. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Likely too late. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have any be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly a spectacle with other students, making their daily commute. By the way, Menos, you decided to join a club yet? A club. Told you already I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me to join a club. You told me to join a club this year. Did I? Sure, it's possible that I did. One of my other conversations where I dismissively go on whether she's going on about. Sorry you like to worry a little too much about me. Well, I'm perfectly content with getting on by with the average, while I'll spend my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. This is really important to me, you know. You know, you're only happy now, but that the thought of you becoming a need in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll get a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Well, let's promise you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Why? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school days is as ordinary as ever, but it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sadori wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Oh. Sayori! Sorry, I must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. Look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. Thought catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in. That wasn't me. Wait, my nose, read it. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up on me if it's gonna be late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you'd know. Know what? Well, that you can come to my club. Sayori. Yes? There's no way I'm going to your club. Me. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest to propose in the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Oh, come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. You definitely know what you were... Yeah, you definitely know what you were doing. Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead if she's so cunning instead of planned all this out. Hello, long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Yeesh. And thus, today marks the day that I sold my soul for a cupcake. Holy crap. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member's here! Told you, don't call me a new member! I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you're both a boy! What kill the atmosphere? Ah, Minos, what a nice surprise. Oh. Of course you remembered my name. Welcome to the club! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh, you look you wanna say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Though the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made the cupcakes according to Sayori. Oh, we can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. It sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Minos. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Minos. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. The Monika! Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been wanted so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk all over the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Wrong button, wow. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray revealed doesn't like fluffy cupcakes that are ready to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and a little piece of chocolate we used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki! Ugh. Messing up already. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monika. I follow. Delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Turn cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Well, she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Oh, why you thinking, man? That's not like a... Have I heard this somewhere before? Make them for you or nothing. Hmm? I thought you technically did. Well, sorry, said. Well, maybe. But, like, yo. Well, yeah. Dummy. Alright. Give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully placed the teacup in front of each of us, before sitting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You kept a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a book? Aye, yes. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yep! That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I didn't mean that. You know... Oh, don't worry, I believe you. Well, a tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Oh, good, I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Oh, it's a first question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here. So... that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you'll feel right at home, okay? Especially in the literature club, it's my team to make the club fun for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know... To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity to start to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages me and others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince the people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all go to this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? We'll do our best. If not! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so glad by an idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't remember if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Menos, what kind of things do you like to read? Whoa, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a really good way of answering that. Manga. I murmured quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something back, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Still got thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces a rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling the good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and tense since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. She finds herself in the comfort of the world of books, not people. But, well, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements that usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you up for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately got something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock! Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Hold on. Oh? What's that? Well, just... Natsuki's eyes star over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You truly like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Yeah. You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. Looked like you're working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Get that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is just as cute as you are. Sorry, slides about Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Hold us. Natsuki! You write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Being at level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work, you can sample and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone! Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own! And with that... that's all saved. Yeah, definitely learned from last time. Last time was nasty. It was nasty. Then the next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and the strength of the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Manos? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still a problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. But I'm sorry, I thought... Manos... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls! How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is if Ryan Pumps surprisingly need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you just came for cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember today's assignment. With the poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Chris, I look forward to seeing you how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Good chances are I don't think so. Already feeling exciting welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chats as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Mena, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Saya and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes their poem the most. This is by theme. And... everyone but Monica. Okay? From memory. Neutral Sayori. Cutesy stuff is Natsuki. Creepy stuff or complicated stuff is Yuri. So... first off... Oh! I thought that was her for Yuri at first. Wow. Wow! Scarlet. Wow! She likes scary stuff too! I bet this is... Yes, it is. Yuri's psychological hoarder. Sadi's body hoarder. Anyway. Oh. Halfway in... I need to get off, but I need to get off of there quick. Here. That was you! Let's get this. There. Remember. Oh! Before I do this last one, yeah, I'll take a drink after this one. And I'm back. Hi again, Menace. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. For that. Yeah, get some water. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Whoa, I'm back at the literature club. Oh, it's last coming, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Menos. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! I get the stuff's on a slack! Dai told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year! And last year too! I don't know if you're planning to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth if someone keeps their manga collection in a club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh, don't worry, guys. Mouse always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Menos can be good friends too. Sayori! As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to a weird situation she just put me into. Oh! You even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori! Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Well, what is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like it's a big deal and it's really not. What'll I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture for you is a pleasant surprise. Don't make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, well, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri. Thank you! I'll definitely read this! I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Not everyone's settled in. I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Saturday and Monica have a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice the intense expression like she was waiting for his chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Valerie makes her eye her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I admire this since I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused on it, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Uh-huh. Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Whoa! Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book itself is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an anonymous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And when her life's in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. Whoa, that's kinda... It's kinda dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, then a dark term came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Menos? Don't worry, I am. But no, it's not like that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. Did I? She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you were related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for laying to one side moral interfere with the villain's friends. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I can't forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking, and please, stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? A moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped in the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. As soon as Yuri means about reading in company. So if I can feel a presence over my shoulders, I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracted, but her feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Wow. Sorry! Oh, it's just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. Here. This should work, right? I slap my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then I hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Most of my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left hand and holds the left side for the book between her thumb and the forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way I turn page and Yuri slides it under her thumb and flips it to her side. But in holding it like this, we're holding even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. So if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah? Let's turn the page. Ah, sorry! I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. Don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, just assumes she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flare over her side. She catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second-guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But, Menos, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. But it's so embarrassing you think that. Oh. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess that I meant more, it's kind of cute. Wrong expression, wrong expression. Where are you seeing all of a sudden? Oh yeah, that was off. Sorry. Accidental button press. Classic mistake. Okay, everyone! I think it's about time to share these poems with each other. I'm not having enough time for wait too long. Okay. Yuri expels spirit from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you hadn't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from but causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright! I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up, right? Let's get reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright! I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, do you remember I read a poem last night? Yeah. Yes, I did. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, so I've never really done this before. Well, now everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Hopefully that's not too low for you guys. So yeah, first off, Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I don't trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Just say that out loud. Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You're used to fantasy metaphors and kids who've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along words and poems that break it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. That's the reason I was able to tell. Since there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I have been thought to myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try and make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from their target line, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, the demeanor totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Well, of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example to try new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how... Well... Never mind. Shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. Oh, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love you to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily that's as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ghost into the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Fading. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I breathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. sorry I have such terrible writing. No, it's good. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. Ah. Cursive. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. It's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Minos. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you didn't glance over after all. Remember that the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their artwork. They usually do more than just a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the student in my poem is only being symbiotic compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon, to be left out with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Minos. Me too. Next person. Sayori. This is a good poem, Minos. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I kind of gotta be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, I'll be honest. I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me that you really are a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Minos. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, right? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something really only good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if society sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now I read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you go through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead helped me out of bed. Makes me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Or just me and wish away our rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret. But I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Society! This is just a guess, but... Did you just wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You can answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I, got to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a bit better about myself.
Hey, don't be mean. I still try my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem per se. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Up next. Hydration break. Natsuki.
Manos, if you're not gonna take this clip seriously, then go home.
What? What? Harsh.
But you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put an effort. We all start somewhere, right? You're still proud of the first poem you wrote, and I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry. Don't get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Well, fair enough. We'll to each their own, I guess.
I know why I got your money now. No, you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can sink. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you weren't going to like it.
I like it. I love it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, who thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff? Some people even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. Eloquency's a read but it hits your heart. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight into the wordplay. Like I said for the rhyme at the end, but it made it fall flat on purpose. I hope so you get the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess it more went into it than I realized.
Well, that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I expect it from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I say humor with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. No, I won't. Finally, Monica.
Hi, Manos. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you even have suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway. Want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to.
Don't worry, Minos. We're all a little embarrassed today, right? But it's the sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Good job, Minos! I was going over my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. It's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who uses simple and direct words to express happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You can do your own thing. Just keep exploring and try new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It
could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
Then okay. That's okay. I'd love you to see try new things. That's the best way for me to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased to... sorry. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, yeah? But always hope you find what suits you the most. Just don't force yourself for the way everyone else wants you to write. It's like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident
for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's just like because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, right?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction that sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel blunt like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas already scripture a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite darkness. I realize that now. I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. and he on the other side was looking in.
Oh.
So what do you think?
Very freeform, if that's what you like to call it. Sorry, I'm really not the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. As a lot of opponents play emphasis on time between words and lines. Perform that rock can be really powerful.
What's the inspiration behind this one?
Ah. Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but I guess it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Try so hard to make it perfect and you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tie it up later. Another way to think about it is this. Keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I guess it's everyone. I glance around the room. There was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Sorry. This is if everyone's always judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. If they're just being nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. And I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Saya and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Did you say something? Nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem with death on one hand.
I guess I could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbols inside? It's clear that about the feel I've given up. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. Yeah? You may have to try to come up with something nice to say! Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Oh! If I was looking for suggestions, I hope that someone actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sorry liked it. And Metal did too. So based on that, I'm glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but it's been a long time establishing my writing style. I expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Aunt Menos liked my poem too, right? He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh... I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Yeah? That's not why. You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Menos appreciates my advice than he appreciate yours. Huh? And how do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No! If I was full of myself, I'd deliberately go out my way to make everything I do cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew in size bigger than this man of started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... Oh, this doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed that I was standing there.
Menos. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She stuttered! She could get over herself and then appreciate that super rare is more effective than that's wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making pose so convoluted for no reason? The mean shouldn't jump out of the radar and not force him to have it figured out. How may I explain that to her, Menos? Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way I can convey complex feelings and mean the most effectively. Avoiding them sounding unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste! You understand that, right, Menos?
What? How'd I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, will probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Biting the bullet here. Yuri! Natsuki! You're right that I liked your poem. Sit! Wait! It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
Didn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't mean that, I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far!
Yuri means well, and you just told her how you felt. If you just told her how you felt, then this would have happened in the first place.
What? Did I? That's exactly what I did! It was hard! Natsuki, that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenched her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps take a walk and clear my head.
Sorry, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. Please spare me for having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumps up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I ginger and approach her and sit her in a decent chair. Is everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No! Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten flustered after being treated like that? You handled it so well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Whoa. Alright, I believe you. Thanks, Manos, you're too kind. I'm thankful you have a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said about, you know. I would never do anything so shameful. So...
Yeah? Alright, I believe you.
What now?
Didn't Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. Oh, it's alright. Well, most of the time. Menos, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your problems will try even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Menos! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go! Sayori beams at me. Sure, it's been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori! About what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Doesn't that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
Well, no! I don't hate them! I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
You know, Menos, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. And I think that everyone likes you for it too.
That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still doesn't cut up on the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I've said more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay. No. Okay, the second poem session. Alright. So, to remember the themes. But I can deviate a little bit. Wait, no. Wow! Never thought you'd like that, such big a word. Anyway. Mix up a bit with... Oh dear, that. Let's darken this up. Yeah. Nah, that's over with. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Aaron in the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Menace! Yo, Saturday! Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess saw simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me and buy a snack?
No thanks.
Yep. That's not like you at all!
I have my reasons. Want me to take a look at your personality?
My head all of a sudden.
No reason, really. You forgot your lunch, didn't you? I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ooh. Ooh. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri.
That's not fair. How'd you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money. So I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves you with one option. You didn't expect me to simp for you.
Give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
Well, too bad. Too bad. You feel guilty? That means, well, you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything.
Yeah, right.
It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Minos to let me borrow some money. That's...
Sorry, that's blackmail.
Don't get me involved like that, Saturday. Besides... should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after playing a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is far enough retribution. Ah! I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think like that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she just told you guys her to bring me a club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Oh, come now. Give me even more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution?
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to ya. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I'll tell you what's in your reaction, though. Natsuki! So nice of you.
Throwing cookies at people is bad, Natsuki.
I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it! Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a bite.
Oh, God.
Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
Oh! Oh! It went a lot about just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez.
Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine, fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out her seat and goes back to Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I got it.
Cookie's still in the hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh.
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Ooh. Ooh.
What? It just says I just do that!
Mouthful, Sayori trots to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can you tell Sayori eh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Oh! Where's Monica anyway?
Good question.
Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Oh, not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's very popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are. Right after a hot date, I see.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Yeah?
Monica chose
the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah. Never mind that then. What holds you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You've heard about Renga at least. I must not have heard since I was too busy practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I'll let you down, Manos.
Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose to leave out Sadie's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Nat's gonna complain at her anyway. Looks like everyone already settled down. Sadie somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri expected her book at not to be disappearing in a closet. Hey Yuri!
Yeah?
I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was just kinda waiting for you.
Ah, if that's the case. Why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thank you very much. There's one thing that can make me read my reading time here, neighbor. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes almost her way to a closet. While watches, she retrieves a small wire pitcher from her shelf, kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure! Yuri hands me a wire pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm gonna put this at the teacher's desk and then go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, she moves really contrasts to her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the wire pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so... Suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Menos in our club activities? Yeah.
My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's something wrong with that. Then let's go, Menos.
Yuri quietly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. I see something like that.
Yuri.
Something about the way she said that it made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Menos. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Whoa! Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always empathize things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Won't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate for someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Menos, I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. A bit of a break. Now then.
Menos, do you like oolong tea?
Oh yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any unless I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring... Oh, wow. And begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself.
You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so?
Well, I was just letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided I'll try to express myself a bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Ah. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Menos. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Menos, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Eh? Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than being over at my desk.
Ah, sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I suffer back pain very regularly, so I do my best to manage one.
Is that so?
Whoa!
We kinda know why. But... I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my...
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes! Yes. I have terrible reading posture. Really terrible reading posture. So, that's why you should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Bag of small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri is always kind of cute, but it's just being less apprehensive. It's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. Sure, it's an intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Eh? Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudged on the pages.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have to have any harder time of reading for it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my lung. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts the lips as if this situation is completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Manos.
Sorry! I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's... Well... You're just helping. That's something friends do, right? Right?
I mean... Not really in this kind of context, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah. then you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes met mine. How did I even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of our breaths. I raise my arm. Like before Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it into her mouth. I feel a hot breath on my fingers. Oh my god.
Hey everyone!
Oh. Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems! Man, so can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken. Way to kill the mood.
Oh! I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. Pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Of course not. Alright. Same order as before. Let's learn cool alphabet. Sayori.
Woo! I like this one, Menos. It has some nice feelings to it.
Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's a bit better than yesterday's?
Let me think. Oh, I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If that makes me feel things, it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure exactly how this works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah. Me neither.
Oh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you will write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. We always think about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Yeah? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah, bittersweet. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes you have a little ring caught in your head. A sad poem can help give the ring caught a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Yeah, that is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Manos! I should go and write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and plop one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put in the ball, keep it safe. I put the ball on the shelf and all of the other balls. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and balls on around. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each ball has started to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a ball to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more balls. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like it's pulling a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in come my friends. Did they come in such a hurry? Do I want my balls that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf. One after the other. Pulling them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the towel being between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're shouting completely, something. All I hear is echo, 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 inside my head.
Oh, wow. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being all cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. So you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Ryan is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Ryan is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry you always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is from one of those times. Excuse me. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Well, up next, Natsuki.
Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
Please don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious.
Eh? What do you mean by that?
Well, poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's gonna just sound like you're fussing unless you don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems and like this until you're on Yare-san.
Natsu stopped short all of a sudden.
Don't tell me.
Eh?
You're just trying to impress Yuri, are ya?
What are you talking about? And please, keep your voice down.
You know Yuri would love this this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... I mean...
Ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve. Though what I did was beyond me.
I am so done with ya!
Natsuki shoves a paw of my hand her back over to me.
Take your stupid poem! If you leave with someone else, it's not short to me!
Ouch. Fine, then. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind read, it's destined to be a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Ugh, man. Ugh. Well, look at crack, Natsuki. Now, Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Menos. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How'd you even pick up on it so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling the kind of techniques we're processing.
Maybe that's why. But did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know. It's fine. Take your time.
Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I'll offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess, it probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? Wow, I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share your poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
The raccoon.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scaring of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I give the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious when aware of the consequences. What worry that a raccoon is felt will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cunning knife that was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its days and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in my eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to follow me. He said that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon comes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. A classic pavilion conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
This one's cute as well.
I was a little more daring at this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if this is my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem was about.
That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style. Using poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying its emotions to him.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Whoa! I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me and indulge my own unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep myself, so sometimes I enjoy about writing them.
Why are you keeping them to yourself then?
Because they're embarrassing, and people make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Meadows?
Well... yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has something like that. The best we can do is to respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit more now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You do a lot of good things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Menos.
But that's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought you'd feel so comfortable about sharing my writing, but now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're a thank for that.
It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me, but just a moment her timidness seems to disappear. And finally, Monica.
Hi again, Menos. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright! This one's good. Looks like you only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you ever found inspiration in Yuri's handwriting style?
I guess so. You can't deny it, she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed it too. When she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get that much of a personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep up so much with herself. But still,
it's still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her.
Yeah? You completely misunderstand.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one anyway.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but...
well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Well, unless she's totally cheating, but...
oh, well, I know. Just saying. But anyway... you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on the pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless.
Ooh. It's even more extravagant than the last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I can't play with my space on the paper. Choosing where I have space the only ones can truly fit the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote my lines really just sort of makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it is about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So put it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
On that note, I will.
You never know, you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait. Is this tip even about writing? Whatever am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. If anyone comes in the front of the room, is this about the festival? Well, sorta. Oh, do we have to doing something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything that good in just a few days. Just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of gaining any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do last minute preparations. But don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sai has been working on posters, so I have to sign some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's good and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing! Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose some poem to recite during the event. The cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sorry you putting up all posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Yeah, although we are open ourselves to some really yabai situations. But okay. Society has been coloring poster holes up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You know I started putting these posters up, did ya? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I did sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys. Oh, sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember, Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask me to recite poems that out loud in a room full of people. I guess I can't overlook this. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons why we're all in this club today. Do you want to share that with the others? Since Byron must share the same feelings about them here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. If all it takes is sitting in front of him for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. Well, I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I find that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Least we can do is help them out a little bit. But looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Oh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to go over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri detectively glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Monica! This is so sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of a club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? No. Oh, don't worry. I'll still have to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. A clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing about the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That's so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's are fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keep her head down and she walks quietly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. Sounds like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and she emancipates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back in reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Now we didn't want to applaud for her. We were caught so off guard we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds up the poem to the chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks the podium.
This one is called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
Sorry, you thought, okay? How'd you guys do it so easily? Ah. Trying to think of it like you're assigned to other people. Imagine you're assigning it to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out to be your best in a way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't as aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's setting and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of it much. But hearing of it coming from Sayori's voice also gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. Second, I get to read more deeply into some I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it! I did it!
Good job, Sayori!
Even Menos liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out really nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Yeah, I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that are just sort of gentle delivery and that wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I'm practicing this kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. And that sounds gonna make you pick a poem that changes you just a little more. Not much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Menos. So I can compare to you guys anyways. Also, let Menos lower everyone's down a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I also have to go where I wrote for today. Step in front of the podium. Everyone has eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I'll recite my poem. So I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's just hard to put energy into it. Despite this, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities, more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called... It's called... What? Wait. Because you're presenting. Oh! Anyway, this poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme in it. It's like Natsuki's trademark style, where it's surprisingly well and spoken aloud. Words feel like they bounce up and down so as to give life to a poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
See? That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. It better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, tell if for other people would be way easier. I can blow a world of face over for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Wow, that's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, it's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case... You don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? Okay. I'm making pamphlets to let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. Well, that's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm more impressed and surprised that you're putting in all the effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish preparing tomorrow and don't have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. So we'll be able to find the same enthusiasm and solidarity in Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. They'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two us don't go home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Whoa! Ah. How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Manos. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I welcome up Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today's Sayori has been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey! Sayori! Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... At this point, I'd either have to rotate or something else. I'd rather have to rotate or just stick to Yuri, otherwise it would seem sus. I'd walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Must have thought that'd make my heart pound. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said! Admit it! Jeez. It's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I like to just think about it. It's not long before you wouldn't need me anymore, right? Need you? Sorry! Can't figure out how you're seeing things in your own head right now. Sorry. Everyone's different. Nobody in this club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her! But if there's something that makes me happy, I hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there was no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen that time? Alright, pub time again. Just a few adjustments, I'll be back in it.
I'll be back in a bit. Okay. This whole time I was muted! Great. This is messed up. Ugh, this is extremely messed up. My deepest apologies. So I get for not having too much of an audience. But still. Yeah, but still. I will definitely, I'll definitely have to do something about this footage. I'm definitely doing something about this footage. My deepest apologies. And I know, and this is why I forget for normally muting my mic while I'm away on standby. But instead, this junk happens. Anyway. Not the exact room I want to go to, but yeah. Shut up, BGM. Anyway. Yeah, I'm definitely building the second part to this, and I will leave off before. As of this, as I've edited this, I will leave off before the time that I muted myself. Yeah, I'll be leaving the lie again, but I'm not giving up here. I love you guys too much for that. I seriously love you guys too much for that. And I love you guys too much for a muted playthrough. That's very bad news. So I'll be leaving off here. And look out for the second part. So, which will be Gorilla if you're catching streams. So until next time, be seeing ya.